gosh. I already want to check in. I don't know about you, but
Well, you're welcome. Just please let us know.
Welcome to Hospitality Asia channel on HAPA TV. I'm Jennifer Ong, and I'm here today with Mr. George Koumendakos from Sofitel Kuala Lumpur, Damansara. Hi, George.
Hey.
Welcome to HAPA TV.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. I'm very proud to be here today.
Did I get your surname right?
Absolutely perfect. You must have practiced before.
I did. So how has it been the last, 2.5 years? But, how has it been? How has it been for you? How has it been for the hotel?
It's been an interesting journey, I have to say. When COVID broke out, nobody knew really what was happening. And so, we had to kind of anticipate and adjust accordingly as well. Business levels slowly went down till nearly non-existing.
Right.
So for us, it was, had to reset our priorities, making sure the hotel stays in a good shape, the place remains clean, keep motivating the team as well. So,
absolutely.
Despite the business being very slow, they're still engaged to come to work and do what they have to do.
Right. So you didn't close your hotel at all?
We kept it open. Because throughout that time as well, we had an airline crew, so they're still flying, although at a lesser frequency. So it was great to see people still coming to the hotel, and a few medical stays as well. But other than that, it was fairly quiet at the time. But it was interesting. So we did some refocus on training, making sure that it was still up to speed when it came to the product knowledge. And as I said before, keep the hotel assets still in a good shape.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's so important. You want to talk about, resilience, and we talk about business owners, entrepreneurs being resilient. But hey, guess what? I salute and I take my hats off to general manager of hotels. How on earth do they even keep this hotel together? You want to talk about resilience, George? Really, I think you guys did a great job.
Yeah,
really did.
You have to be resilient. I think as a leader, you always have to stay optimistic and always keep focused. And we knew sooner or later we will get out of this pandemic anyway.
Yes, that's right.
So it's just a matter of time. And reset priorities all the time, as we were getting closer coming out. And here in Malaysia particularly, we had quite a few different MCOs with different restrictions. So every time that changed, we adjusted ourselves as well. And then when slowly but surely the first staycations came back, we were all excited, 20 staycations or 20 rooms on one night. And we said, hey, guests are coming back, people are requesting to eat in for breakfast, to eat in the outlets again. So slowly but surely that occupancy levels, they went up and people start coming back into restaurants. And we felt very upbeat when we start getting busy actually again.
That's good. That's good. And when did Sofitel Damansara Hotel open again?
On the 12th of August 2017.
Wow.
So we're already 5 years old. Time flies by.
It does. It does.
Every year we celebrate the birthday of the hotel as well.
Nice.
And it's an exciting place to be. I mean, in May we have the huge Pavilion Mall opening next door.
That's right.
So we're all waiting in full anticipation as well. And we've got some beautiful outlets at our property as well. Quite a wide selection from French, Italian, Mediterranean to luxury Chinese cuisine, Cantonese cuisine in particular. Then our cuisine, which serves a lot of Malaysian food.
Right. And you have a ballroom there, don't you?
We have a huge ballroom called Bulan.
Capacity?
Capacity about 500 sit down, so it's quite a big one.
Wow.
And this year as well, we've done a lot more weddings than we've done in 2019. So you see the market is actually picking up.
Beautiful.
And it's all about people, you get an engaged team, and then, that results in more business, happier people as well.
Right.
So for us, we focus a lot on the guest experience, the whole customer journey from the time people make a reservation till when actually people pay the bill and leave the hotel.
Yeah, I think that's so important, isn't it? I mean, you want to talk about guest experience. We all, everyone is like coming out and coming back to traveling again, going, experiencing all, accommodations and dining and whatsoever. And that's the thing, right? We always talk about guest experience, always talk about, what is there in terms of, service standards is important, service flow, efficiency and whatnot. So what is Sofitel Damansara going to make it different coming 2023? What can guests expect from you guys? In terms of guest experience.
Yeah,
How
we
would it
always
be?
say the basics have to be right in terms of the product, the cleanness, the maintenance, and all that. But at the same time, people come to enjoy this day and have a connection with the staff as well. So we talk a lot about, and we train people on emotional intelligence, recognizing people's needs, making sure we're actually exceeding their needs, and it requires people knowledge and training and reading people's minds and say, okay, what are they actually looking for? Of course, everybody wants quality service, but for us, it's very important to give that kind of personal touch to it as well.
Right.
So there's a lot of focus on details. Give an example: a housekeeping boys, when they clean the room, they leave little cards on the bed with the name on it. Just to get that personal connection going.
Right.
We put a lot of emphasis on the guest history as well, so we know if people come back, what wine they like to drink. Do they sleep on the left? Do they sleep on the right? If we do the turn down, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
And people recognize that. We do a lot on birthdays, anniversaries as well. So there's a lot of focus on that, making sure we remind, remember when people have their birthdays, and we put little cakes in the rooms as well. Then,
nice.
people appreciate it.
A lot of personal touch then.
Yes, it is, and our brand is well known for that.
Right.
Yeah.
And George, what do you think? Customer behavior has changed, right? I mean, we all changed the way we spend, the way we, expect things, and how we want to travel, for example.
Yeah.
What do you think is perhaps different with customer behavior now?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think people do a lot more online now. You see this also with, people already grab food, maybe before they used to go out and dine. We set up our own website called Sofelicious, which is also a delivery website. So people can order any food from any of the restaurants through a dedicated website.
Right.
And I think people want efficiency. I think they always wanted efficiency, but nowadays even more. So. And with COVID, hygiene has become even a much more important aspect. So we have to make sure that the rooms are always in tip-top shape.
Right.
And just train people to understand what people are looking for, as I mentioned earlier. Anticipate needs rather than being proactive, rather than reactive.
Yes.
So that's, I think, is key as well. That separates us from the rest.
Nice. Did you hear that, Sofitel? Kuala Lumpur says being proactive rather than reactive. Wow.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Isn't it?
Before people raise their hand, you already anticipate what they're looking for, and that's key. And also when reservations are being made through our own team, we ask a lot of questions on preferences and things like that. High floor, low floor, away from the lift, close to the lift.
Nice.
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's beautiful. And I think, the hotel has a very, very unique, special location as well.
Yeah.
I mean, being within proximity with Damansara Heights and Bangsar, and very convenient in terms of the location, in terms of going either to Petaling Jaya or even to Bangsar or to Kuala Lumpur. So I think that's a beautiful place, and you've got it really right smack at the right place.
No, it's true. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we're not having that hustle and bustle from the KLCC area. Where you may be stuck in traffic at times. But as you said, Mid-Valley, Gardens is very close by. The malls at the Bangsar area close by, with lots of entertainment. Soon we have the huge mall coming up, the Pavilion Mall. So that's another great opportunity for people to enjoy while they're staying at our hotel. So lots of things going on.
Nice.
Actually, as a matter of fact, you don't need to go out of our hotel to have a great stay. We have a fantastic spa, the Sofitel Spa, which has been nominated many different times for different awards. Our restaurants are second to none. The food is really great. We have a beautiful club lounge called the Club Millisime on the 22nd floor. I think it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest in KL.
Wow.
Where people have afternoon tea, they have happy hour, and they get really pampered with quality food and beverages as well.
Gosh, I already want to check in. I don't know about you, but
well, you're welcome. Just please let us know. We're happy to accommodate all of you.
Good. So, what are the plans that have been put forth for 2023 as far as Sofitel Damansara Kuala Lumpur is concerned?
Yeah, so what we're looking for now is to get the international market coming back. And our team has gone out. They just came back from India. We've done trips to Singapore. Next one is Indonesia. So all these key feeder markets, once they start coming in, and hopefully China at one stage as well. Although Hong Kong, Taiwan tour series are coming back as well.
Right.
So there's a lot of focus on those key feeder markets coming back into Malaysia and then hopefully stay with us.
Right.
Yeah, so we do a lot of marketing as well. We do, as I mentioned earlier, quite a few sales trips just to make sure the hotel is well known.
Right.
We're very, very active on the marketing side, on all the social media channels. And we take great pride in marketing all what we can do for people.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, with now the international tourism coming back slowly, I think 2023 things will pick up, pretty fast for hotels. I think now it has already picked up, hasn't it? Now?
It has. And you can see that also in the corporate market. Weekends is normally leisure business, but where we see a great improvement already made in terms of number of room nights coming through is the corporate business and the MICE market as well. And these are positive signs that people, have the confidence again coming back to hotels, holding meetings on site, letting the people stay at the hotel as well. And that's a fantastic sign. I think once the international markets are fully coming back, it's going to be even a bigger impulse for our business.
Yes, I think it's nice, right? Nice for for meetings and whatnot to be held in a hotel these days. Have a bit of 2.5 years of lockdown. Wow.
I think a lot of people got a bit tired of Zoom calls, to be honest. And they actually want to meet people and have something to eat and just the joy of networking.
That's right.
I think that's key, and you see that a lot more coming through now.
Right. What about local market, tourism, domestic tourism? Is Sofitel going to be doing a lot more, say, weekend packages and whatnot for local tourism?
Yeah, we have a lot of packages, and it's geared towards the leisure market. So what we do is we put inclusions and value adds, so people can enjoy a spa while they're staying at the hotel. We build in afternoon tea, or we build in some lunches or dinners, other than just breakfast.
Right.
So just a lot of value adds, so people just pay one price and they can enjoy any of the facilities. And we see that's becoming more and more popular as well. Because people just want to pamper themselves.
Correct.
Get away from home, get away from all the all the housework and all that, and just enjoy themselves.
That's right. I think it's nice, as a holiday getaway or staycation for a lot of us, not having to travel outside Malaysia all the time, but yet get to experience, how is it like to stay in a nice hotel, like what George says, get yourself pampered, go to the gym, go to the pool, have a spa, have a dinner all arranged and everything prepared, and you don't even have to do anything, right? Exactly. I think that is the way, the tourism market, especially domestic tourism market, is heading as well. To really explore all the hotels. I mean, I want to make it a point in my diary and said I want to be able to stay in all the hotels in Kuala Lumpur next year and say I've experienced them all. I mean, that's really interesting.
You'd be surprised as well how many people from KL itself stay in hotels. They don't even want to go and travel. They just want to have the luxury to be pampered and to stay and just enjoy the dinner, not needing to have to clean the room, And it's quite last minute, but it's great. It's great to see that people are willing to stay, and you see that people see a lot of positive feedback on the social media channels about our hotel. So it encourages them to tell their friends and to come in and experience it themselves.
It's true. I think Sofitel brand has been a brand that's always connected to guest experience and customer experience. It's always been, like you say, the personal touch, and I think it's something that all of us in Malaysia should really experience what is there we have in our own country first, and before we move.
So true.
Before we move out, isn't it, George?
Yeah, so true. I mean, people and that should connect with places such as Bali and Phuket to go, but they can find the same experience, if not better, in their own city. And as you said, we've got a great poolside where people now at the moment can even enjoy watching the World Cup football in Qatar. There's a great gym. And they have everything on site. They actually don't need to go out. And Sofitel is well known for its luxury, but it's also known for joie de vivre, like the French say, a way of life, and enjoy themselves in that particular lifestyle.
That's true, right? It's really good. But I'm gonna throw George a question.
Sure.
I'm gonna put him in the spot a little bit. Right? We all know now. We know that with the lockdown and hospitality market is coming back, and there is a shortage of talents. I wouldn't say people or staff. I always call, the people working in the hospitality industry as the unsung heroes. we always call them the unsung heroes. I mean,
Sure.
they're the ones who really create that experience for us.
Yeah.
So knowing there is a shortage of talents available in Malaysia, and Sofitel now moving forward, Sofitel Kuala Lumpur Damansara, that is, moving forward with all these personal touches, the extra experience for customers. How are you going to put these things in order?
Yeah.
And what has Sofitel Kuala Lumpur Damansara done in terms of getting talents trained and sufficient talents to make sure that we have a great experience in 2023? Share your thoughts with us.
Sure. I think where it starts is to make sure that your people are engaged. And we just actually finished our employee engagement survey. We're one of the highest in Southeast Asia.
Right.
So I think look after your people first. So they start spreading the word how well you are as an employee and how much and how well they're treated. So that makes it easier to employ people.
Right.
The other thing is, I think for us, it's also important to develop the people. So, that people have an opportunity to either grow within the hotel or grow within, our mother company called HAPA.
Right.
So I think that's another thing. When it looks to finding talent, we're quite creative. We're going off to hotel schools. We go to job fairs. We hire people from outside the country. So it's all about finding a way to get the best talent. It's not easy, but we're also quite selective. I think for every 5 people for every person that we hire, we interview about 5 people. And what we do is we look at competencies rather than just skills.
Right.
So every person is interviewed by about 3 to 4 people, and we look and see how is that person going to fit into the team. Is this person really service-minded and wants to serve people from the heart, or only because he or she needs a job? So that I think makes a huge difference as well.
Yeah.
And I think we found that right blend of people that are skilled, but at the same time have the heart in the right place to be, willing and willing to serve people.
Yeah,
we're in the people business at the end of the day.
Yeah,
if you don't want to serve people, you're in the wrong business. That's how we always tell people.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think it's also about creating fun. Work is serious enough as it is.
Yes.
Create some fun. Have a good atmosphere for people to work in.
Nice.
And basically come to work every day without having to think, I have to go back to work. No, because they enjoy it and they want to make the difference.
Right. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. And, that Sofitel Kuala Lumpur Damansara has been nominated as a nominee for the HAPA Awards Malaysia Series 2022-2023. And, I'm personally really looking forward to, having seen them on stage and on the red carpet, being rewarded and awarded and recognized for, their excellence and resilience, for sure, right? And so before we let George off, we want to hear George, tell the audience, what can they expect when they come and get a stay experience at the Sofitel Kuala Lumpur Damansara?
Well, first of all, you're going to be recognized as an individual. I think, we focus a lot on personalized service.
Nice.
So make sure that people feel that recognition. I think the other thing is we want to make sure that, we actually going to exceed the expectations in terms of, obviously, first of all, the service level, but also the product and the whole F&B experience as well. So there's a lot of focus on that. And
nice.
I look forward to welcoming everybody back again to our hotel. So if you haven't made a booking yet, please do so. Experience it yourself. And you can see, you go online, you see all the incredible reviews we've been receiving over the last year or so. It's been incredible. And I think we're fully geared towards the next year, 2023. It's just around the corner. And we're even more exciting to welcoming more people back to our hotel.
Nice, beautiful, lovely. I'm really inspired and motivated to start searching for what other packages that they have at Sofitel Kuala Lumpur Damansara. Beautiful location, and if you have not visited, you've not stayed at the hotel, well, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Something new. At least we can say, hey, I've tried Sofitel Kuala Lumpur. And if you have any issues, look for George.
Exactly.
Yeah, so thank you very much, George,
welcome,
for spending
Jennifer.
time. It's really lovely catching up with you.
Fantastic.
And I do wish you all the best.
Fantastic,
and,
thank you.
Looking forward to, having seen the hospitality market coming back again and, lively and, happening and whatnot for 2023. So, yes, thank you so much, George.
And also, just want to say, we did the end that we're so pleased and so privileged to be here today as part of the HAPA Awards. So really, really proud.
Thank you. Thank you.
welcome.
You know, well deserved to be a nominee and to be nominated for this. Yes. So thank you so much to George. I am here with George Koumendakos. I got it right again. Yes.
Again, yes, you
George
did.
Koumendakos, General Manager of Sofitel Kuala Lumpur Damansara. I'm Jennifer Ong here again on HAPA TV, and we'll catch you again soon. Take care.
Thank you.